Horror fans, once again it is me, the Horror Miser Money G. It's time to review the latest shark megalodon horror film called The Black Demon. Ha 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 ha!
Don't fuck with them hoes.
Now, The Black Demon is a 2023 American horror film that was directed by Adrian Grunberg. It was written by Carlos Cisco and Boyce Esquerra. Now, the film stars Josh Lucas, Venus Ariel, Fernanda Aurelio, I think I pronounced the name right, Hector Jimenez, and Julio Cesar Sendilo. Now, in the film, stranded on a crumbling rig in Baja, a family faces off against a vengeful megalodon shark. Oh no, not another Meg! And in Baja. You know, ever since Steven Spielberg's 1975 summer blockbuster Jaws was released, we've had our fair share of horror films featuring these fearsome creatures, sharks. Whether they're good or bad, it seems horror filmmakers can't stop making these types of horror films. Whether they're, some of the good ones, I would say like Deep Blue Sea and The Shallows, and we have some of the bad ones like those two-headed, three-headed, even six-headed shark attack films. Now, there seems to be a change as we have a new subgenre within this subgenre of horror film when it comes to these type of films, and it features the prehistoric shark that was called the megalodon. Now, we've seen plenty of these types of shark film that features this ancient shark, with the most popular one being 2018's film, The Meg. I mean, we've seen Mega Shark this, Mega Shark that, we actually said Megalodon Attacks and all these other Megalodon films, but now we have our latest entry into the subgenre of shark horror films that features a megalodon. This is from American filmmaker Adrian Grunberg called The Black Demon. Now, taking place in a small town in Baja, we're introduced to Paul Sturgis and his wife Audrey and their children Enos and Tommy. Now, Paul is here to inspect an oil rig called El Diamante, and since it's the same town where he met his wife Audrey, he decided to bring the family down for a small vacation for the weekend. Enjoy the sights, enjoy the sounds, visit the place where they met before, and then he goes and inspects the rig, comes back, and they'll have a nice, good family weekend. Way to go, Paul. Nice idea. However, when Paul gets to the rig, he finds it's ruined and it's abandoned, save for two co-workers, Chato and Junior. Junior. And don't forget the little dog, Toro. To make matters worse, he discovers that a vicious 60-foot megalodon shark is attacking the rig and that his family has decided to follow him to the rig as well. Oh no, why couldn't they stay in town? So can Paul save his family from the creature before it destroys the rig and eats everyone? That's what the film is about. Now, I'll give Adrian Grunberg credit for trying to make a decent megalodon shark horror film, as most of these films have been average or below average at best, whether it's terrible CGI film or bad CGI or it's just real bad filmmaking. I mean, there's been some good ones, but obviously they're not be as good as the Meg was, but at least I'll give Adrian credit for trying to make a decent one. Now, while he doesn't have the budget that the Meg had, we do have some nice shots of the area of Dominican Republic where the film is shot. It takes advantage of some of the places and areas that they shoot where the film is shot at in the DR. He also does a good job, him and the cinematographer do a good job making the town look dead and ruined with boarded up stores, hotels, and creepy looking guys hanging around the streets. Obviously, this was a once a vibrant town, mainly because of the economy that the oil rig brought, but because of what's happening with the oil rig, now the town looks dead. Now, another interesting thing that Adrian and his writing team, Boyce Esquerra and Carlos Cisco, is that they use Aztec mythology in regard to the events of what's happening around in the town and the rig. I think it's an interesting way to put a message regarding how man is destroying the earth, and this is payback from the gods. They believe that an Aztec god named Tlaloc, which Tommy has a hard time pronouncing, is paying back man for destroying the earth, and that's what they are afraid of. Now, this does have an interesting effect when it comes to Paul and his family, especially with his son Tommy, who becomes fascinated with the tales of Tlaloc and what he represents. What they believe is that he summoned the black demon to take advantage, to destroy everything because it's not raining. The whole town is dead because of what's happening with the rig. Now, the acting in this film is fine because Josh Lucas, he's been in some quite movies before, most notably the remake of the Poseidon Adventure. I believe he was also in the first Hulk film directed by Ang Lee. He's okay as Paul. He's a man who loves his family, is willing to do anything to save them. Now, he does have some problems understanding mythology. He doesn't believe in it. He has some good back and forth with Chacho because of his myths. And I thought Josh was fine. I mean, he has good chemistry with Venus Ariel, who plays his wife Audrey, and the child actors are good as Enos and Tommy. They look like a pretty good, loving family. So we really have some good acting among the leads and the child actors. And we also have some nice turning moments in the film, and at times we do hope they can survive this terrible situation that they find themselves in. However, one of the big problems is that we barely see the megalodon. And we get glimpse of it, but we can't see anything through all the black, dark, and murky waters. And again, maybe because of budgetary reason, really couldn't do that much. We really don't see much of the shark, but we can't see it because it's too dark. It's black and mud because of all the oil in it. I guess again, because of budget constraints, they really couldn't show anything. And unfortunately, it doesn't create the type of tension and suspension that you need to film like that. So basically, we're just left looking at black, dark water. It's like, where's the shark? Is that it? Oh, no, it's just oil. Nope, nope, it's just water. Can't see shit. I mean, not even the small twist we see during the third act of the film doesn't create the type of gotcha moment. It's just in a lackluster moment. You would think that I guess what they were trying to do was to say, okay, let's throw this little tidbit in there. I don't think it was really needed though. There are only a few moments where we have some gore, but it's very little, and again, most likely due to the budget that Adrian had to work with, unlike the budget he had with Rambo Last Blood, because that was bloody and gory. But again, he's working for a budget. Here, not so much. I mean, overall, while not as bad as some of the other Megalodon films, the Black Demon, while it had its moment, it's just an average film at best. It's kind of like halfway meth and halfway okay, but not enough to make it good. So I'm going to give the Black Demon only 2 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. Like I said, it has its moments. It's okay, but it just doesn't rive enough to be good. Okay, so that's my review of the Black Demon. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please give a thumbs up, like, and share because it does help out with that YouTube algorithm. Have you seen the Black Demon? Leave your comments in the comment section below and tell me what you thought about the film. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. That way, you'll be notified anytime when I put a new video such as this one. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember that horror rules. And I see you in my next video. You guys stay safe out there.